Well, I've got alcohol markers, foil paper, StazOn ink, 99% alcohol in a spray bottle, and I have my tray of embossing supplies here. I think I'm ready. Hi, I'm Theresa Conway-Hayes, and welcome to my channel. Let's get started on making alcohol-based distressed numbers, which you can see my first example of this right here. So let's put these to the side where they'll be safe. Ooh, my husband just brought me a bag. Nice bag. So I guess, as I recall, HEB is the version of Fred Meyer's here in Texas. And oh yeah, because today's Veterans Day, they have these cool little bags. I like it. I'm going to move these over to the side where they won't get hurt. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lay some alcohol down on this foil paper that I bought from Amazon. The first thing I'm going to do is take this stupid live caption thing off, because I know what I'm saying. I don't need it, and it distracts me. Okay, so just gonna use these Stampin' Blends markers from Stampin' Up with I like being able to use the wide brush. And I guess we're gonna squeak in this video. So you might want to turn your volume down if that's annoying to you. But the reality is that I decided to do both of these at the same time, because it is a bit of a process to complete this technique. It's just that blue one that likes to squeak so far. Hopefully that's the only one that will squeak. I just grabbed the darkest colors that I had for this. So not everybody has Stampin' Up markers, but I'm using some browns. This is kind of a brown and a yellow. Let's use some more blue. I just wanted to see what would happen if I did that. Okay, marker part of it is done. Now, we're going to dry that. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to spray it with alcohol. There, I got it to run. That's what I wanted. I like to have a couple places that run. Okay, that one's sprayed. Remember, sometimes you can move them around and let the colors bleed into each other and all around the project. This is a little muddy right here, which I kind of like it, but it's a little too much muddy. There, I broke it up and I like that. Oh, that looks like blood almost, but oh well, we'll get past that. Okay, now we're going to use the heat gun. And sometimes the color will just explode. Now, if I wasn't doing a video, I might go through this and put some more color, especially up here. But what I'm going to do is, because the next step is StazOn, I'm going to use a lot of StazOn up there. Whoa, that sun is bright. It's going to mess with my video. Now, people who are really good at this can do just like one swipe, which I can do one swipe, but trying to keep my finger off of the project at the same time is not something that I'm very good at doing. Very excited. My husband is going to fix my one trolley that I have. I bought it from Joann's, and it just, the casters that they use aren't good for the type of weight that I had in my trolley. Now in Stampin' Up, they wouldn't like these streaks, but with junk journaling, I don't have a problem with them. I like them. Okay, I'm content with that. Making a mess. Let's give that a dry. Now, what we're going to do for the next thing is I'm going to take my distressed embossing dauber and I'm going to try and get this embossing fluid on here without popping off my lid, which is what I usually do because I squeeze. Oh, I need a piece of paper. Okay, let's see if that works. Now I'm going to take my rusty hinge powder, glaze, oh, fan's going to blow it around. I have a love-hate relationship with embossing, heat embossing, because it is so messy. But it is so worth it when I fight the inclination to fight embossing, heat embossing. Okay. Now I am not very good at doing this one. I do Stampin' Up great, but this one fights me. Well, it looks like it's turning this time. Usually I have a really hard time to get it to turn. Now, if you want more texture on your project, something that you can do is you can immediately take this piece and dump some more, I should have turned that stupid fan off, embossing powder on there real quick while it's still hot. Now, usually when I do this technique, or a lot of times, I will use clear embossing powder, because when you use colored embossing powder, it might cover up your other colors, which I think this did. But they might, looks like they're starting to peek through. Feels like it all turned. That's good. Okay, that, oops, not here though. This feels, okay, so now let's get the other piece done. Thank you. That looks great. My husband just fixed my cart. Okay, so let's put some more embossing fluid on this. And it does pull up some of the ink, it looks like. All right, I still had powder in there because I was in a hurry to. Okay. You know, this is a technique. Ooh, get that stuff all over the place, Theresa. This is a technique that is fun to experiment with. Play with your mediums. Figure out how they'll best work for you. And that's all I'm doing right now. Oh my gosh, I have a mess. Hi, Gigi. This is Gigi. Is your name April? Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. You know what? I am needing a list so that I can keep track of that. But I already started with one name for somebody and I've already lost the list. So let's see. I think what I'm going to do is so Mama Jojo is April. And then, do you just like to be called Mrs. Gigi or Gigi? And then there was another one. I remember her name was Irma, but I don't remember what her handle was. I'll have to see if I can find that other list. And I think I'm just going to tuck it right in here. Okay, so yep, this all turned. That's good. So we're done with the embossing part of this. We're done. I really kind of feel like I want to do just a little bit more stays on here. Oops, I didn't take the plastic part off. Yeah, this one I really want to grunge up. Well, thanks for joining me today, Gigi. Okay, we can put that away. I'm just going to dry this a little bit more. I am really loving the colors in this one a lot. So now I'm going to move some stuff before I have a crash bang. And I think this piece here, I have a bug attacking me. Okay, this piece is the right size. So we'll go ahead and get started on this piece. Okay, this is the part that I really don't like to show on camera because trying to hold my hands still and get those pieces where they're not going to cut into each other or go off the side is quite a challenge. A lot of times I'll send these pieces through twice just to make sure I got it. Where's my pokey tool? There we go. Now the thing is, the fun doesn't have to stop here. Let's see. And you got a fun negative there too. And I'm saving these little pieces. But yeah, the fun doesn't have to stop there. Now, I'm going to take an embossing folder. Oh. I think I'll use this one. And then for this one, I need different plates. I need 1 and 3. I think. Go away. Hello, Cheryl. I'm making numbers. Okay, that's too thick. I need the different plate. Huh? I said, hello, Cheryl. I'm making numbers. I had to repeat what I said because I was like, what word did I say that sounded like, hello, Cheryl, go away? But I see now, you were just playing. Okay, so now we've got the numbers embossed. And that took off the glaze. So that's what's fun about playing, is you never know what's going to happen. You don't know how the colors are going to bleed together. Wonder what that's going to do now to other projects that I do. Well, it'll be fun actually if it does something to other projects. Okay, so let's go ahead and take that other piece now and cut it up. First of all, I have to trim this a little bit. Okay. I was like sitting here trying to re-say what I had said. Okay, that should fit. Yeah, this is the silly number that I was telling to go away. So while I'm busy focusing on this, I'm going to ask you guys to like the video so that my videos will show up for others to see, because I'm actually kind of proud of this video because I haven't done a technique video forever. As a Stampin' Up demonstrator, I used to do this sort of thing all the time. But not so much lately. Now I'm going to make sure that I have these separate because I'm going to try the embossing folder again, and I want to see if it kind of peels off again like it did. Okay, Gigi, I'd love to see Sweden, by the way. But thanks for dropping in, and get a good rest. Okay, that's done. Whoops, one more. Sorry about that noise. Let's see if this one's stuck. Yeah, a little bit. Tried to. Doesn't that look cool? I must not have did that one. But I really like this folder for this. Then there's the other folder. Well, that's so for those of you who are watching the video, Cheryl just asked the question, that's a cute little machine. Are you happy with it? I don't have a die cut machine and I'm not sure I want one. So I make my decisions based on the trailer and what will travel well and what fits in the trailer and that sort of thing. So in that case, I love this little machine. However, I was looking online at the automatic ones that you just push a button, and I think this one was done with the embossing folder. Feel, yeah. So, but I couldn't find one that was small, a mini, like the Stampin' Up one, and they were very expensive. I used foil paper, and so I had a sheet of foil paper that I bought from Amazon and was cut up, and then I colored some alcohol marker colors on it with my Stampin' Up alcohol markers. Then I sprayed it with this 99% alcohol, and then I put embossing fluid over it and put actually before I did that, I used the StazOn ink, and then I put the embossing fluid over it and some rusty hinge glaze, and that's how I got this effect. So you've got foil paper, StazOn ink, alcohol marker ink, and rusty hinge glaze on here. And that's what these little flakes are, is the rusty hinge glaze coming off when I sorry, I was thinking about gluing that on there. I wanted to see what the effect would be like. Anyways, that's what this is, and it came off. Now, it didn't come off as bad on these, and I just wonder if that was because I hit these with some more StazOn ink, where these, I didn't hit these with the StazOn ink. Yeah, this is my favorite too, the middle. I didn't hit these with the StazOn ink a second time, nor did I these. So these are my favorite right here too. I love that embossing folder, which I think it's called Splatter. And so StazOn has, not StazOn, I'm hooked on the word StazOn. Stampin' Up has a regular size machine just like this one, and it has this mini, and so it has mini folders and regular size folders. So I sold my bigger Stampin' Up embossing machine and sold all the big folders, and now I just have all the mini stuff, which I love. And I'm looking forward to what in the world I'm going to do with these too. These will be fun to, I don't know. Maybe I might make journal cards with them. Hold still. Put that on a journal card and put something underneath it. That would be fun. Yeah, I'm going to have fun with those pieces too. All right, well, that's what I have for you today. I'm very excited that I was able to do a technique video under 60 minutes. My machine is telling me that I'm at 41 minutes, so that's exciting. But thanks for joining me. I hope, yeah, well, I'm thinking my December journal. That was what I had in mind when I made these. So I hope everybody's having a great day, that you have a happy Veterans Day today, and I hope you'll join me for the next video. Have a great, I keep wanting to say weekend, but it's not. Take care.